Hello everyone, Joanne with stampinginthevalley.stampinup.net, and welcome to my craft room. We're going to make this adorable bag today. How wonderful is this? So I took a class from Rhonda Wade, and Erica Serwin was one of the demonstrators that demonstrated cards and beautiful projects. And I do Creating Success with Rhonda Wade. She has definitely helped me to grow my business. I don't know what I'd do without her, and that's something that I will keep in my life for my entire time with Stampin' Up! Is Creating Success with Rhonda Wade. And so if you're looking to grow your business, I highly suggest her program. So anyway, I took a class. It was a convention when the catalog launched, and this was one of the bags. Isn't that cute? Erica Serwin made this, and so I wanted to pass this on to you, all the dimensions and everything. So adorable and easy and fun. But first, we have a little housekeeping to do because it is the first of the month. And let me tell you about my specials. This week, from the 1st to the 7th, if you order $50 in product from me, you receive a package of in-color jewels plus the entry into my summertime giveaway. And that is the Seascape bundle right here. Comes with the Sea Life dies and the layering diorama dies. I'm giving away everything on page 12. If you order from me, like I said, $50 in product this week, you'll receive these jewels, an entry into this, and where's my free card kits? Where'd I put those? And these 2 free card kits. Okay? And so I'm really excited. I give away free card kits every month. It's very easy to receive them from me. Place an order, any size. You always receive free card kits. Envelopes come with them. Nothing stamped, just the materials. There's the video. There's a Show More button on YouTube. If you drop that down, if you click that, a whole list of things will drop down. And it is sign up on my mailing list, my Christmas in July class. You could take a look at that. We're going to look at that in just a moment. There's a video about these cards. There's everything is there for you. Sign up on my mailing list because I email out at the beginning of the month, at least most of the time I do. I had skipped a couple of months. I didn't even realize it. And thank you for everyone for ordering from me last month. I didn't even send an email out about it, but my bad, right? But every week now this month I have that, and then I also sent an email out to all of my subscribers. So you'll want to subscribe, and everything is in that Show More. I try to make it as easy as possible for you all. Okay, so then the second the second week of this month, from the 8th to the 14th, and I don't have these in yet. I've got my pre-order ready. I have a question to ask them, and I have to wait for them to open tomorrow. But I'll do second day shipping, so I'll have it by the end of the week, which is fine. But needless to say, these are in it, and so I wanted to show them to you from the 8th to the 14th. There are these silver and clear epoxy essentials right here. Okay, I thought they would be fantastic for Christmas. So I'm going to start to get you guys a little bit ready for Christmas with some nice little embellishments. Then from the 15th to the 21st, the Genial Gems. You'll receive those with a $50 order, plus the entry into this and the free card kits. So that's the whole month. I will draw on the 1st of August. That is a Sunday night live on Facebook. I'll have that drawing for that. And of course, yours will be new. I'll order you a new set. That's my set. So, and then from the 22nd to the 31st, the end of the month, I'm going to send you a Clear Block A. Clear Block A. Everybody needs a teeny tiny clear block. Everybody needs more blocks. So I try to do the best I can with getting you guys loaded up with all the little things, okay? Now, the Christmas in July class, here are the cards. You get, there's 4 designs, and you get enough product to put together 2 of each card. Look, here's the first one. You get a video and PDF exclusive, okay? And you get envelopes. Everything that is not you know, like the background paper here, the solid cardstock, Sahara sand, I will cut and send to you. You, of course, will have the half a pack of DSP to get going. This is so pretty. Isn't that pretty? So much fun. So there's the first one. Here's the second one. I'll do this for you with the soft seafoam, and I'll even emboss it for you. So you could put that together. And, you know, I'll send you everything, even the insides of the cards. I send you everything that you can put together, 2 of each card. Okay? And here's the third one. Isn't this pretty? I love this pack. I'm going to teach you how to use these little lines that they sent, those little like geometric lines that go with that on these wonderful cards. Isn't that pretty? So much fun. And then this one. And I'll send you a little bit of vellum for this, of course. And, you know, I'll send you the evening evergreen if you've done my classes before. And please, I cannot stress enough, if I leave something out, just email me. There's a lot of cutting going on here, and it's only me here. I don't have a helper. And my business is not to that point yet. Yes, so I can make a mistake. Please email me anytime I leave anything out. You can even call me and please tell me, hey, Joanne, you left out such and such. I will get it in the mail to you directly. I always want things to be complete. But, you know, I'm human. So that's the way that goes, right? Here's my host code for July. So if you do place an order with me, if you use that host code, I appreciate it. If you don't, I can get Stampin' Up! To add it. Now I'm going to move that aside now because we need some room here with this. So what is so wonderful about this? Look, I just tied this shut. Now she used some little magnets, but I just used a piece of twine, and then you could put anything you want in there. You could even fold up some socks and put in there. Isn't that cute? It's just absolutely adorable little. I put happy birthday, but of course, if you did it in Christmas paper, you could put Merry Christmas on it. See, I just tied my twine around like this. She did, like, if I had a magnet, I would have used the magnet like she did. I just don't have them. Or you could even use a little Velcro piece. Tie this back, right? Or you could even use a little Velcro piece to adhere it also. But I thought that came out okay. That holds it down nicely. Just cute like that, right? Adorable. Okay, let's get to making this. So, the first thing we need to do is make the box. I have my things cut. We're going to do a little stamping and punching. I have these 2 pieces from the scallop contour dies, which I use constantly, guys, constantly. This one right here, and then this size right here. Now this will have to be scored. Okay, I want to score this at 2 1/4. So this is like 5 1/2 inches, I think. Let me see. No, I'm sorry. It's 4 1/2 inches, right about 4 1/2. So I'm going to score it at 2 1/4 to make it half. And that's what's going to fold over the top of our bag. Isn't that cute? And then the back looks so awesome. I'm using some soft seafoam. If you don't have the scallop contour dies, it's listed below. I always do a supply list and a measurement list for you guys. But you really want to get these scallop contour dies. My little happy birthday comes from the Pansy Patch. You know I absolutely love this set. I could play with this from now on for the rest of my life. And then the flowers that we do right here are from the Flowers of Friendship, and that comes with a punch. Okay? All of this is listed below for you if you'd like to order. And here's the die that I used for this one. This one has like that little eyelet on it, right? I love that. And we're going to use some polished pink and polished pink blends. So now we know what we're doing here. Let me move that aside. Keep my punch in here. Okay, let's go ahead and stamp our happy birthday right here in polished pink. And we're going to stamp it to the right. Going to stamp it to the right because we're going to put our pretty flowers on the left. Beautiful. Okay. Now let's go ahead. I just have some scrap paper here, and I'm going to stamp my flowers. And then we'll punch them out. Oh, wait, I just need one. I want one of each size. Just like that, okay? let's go ahead and punch those out. I'm just going to put that right in that punch. So easy, right? And I left enough room. When you do something like this, leave enough room to where you don't punch the next one. I mean, if you do, you can just go ahead and, whoop, I need to cut that back. You can go ahead and stamp another one, right? I needed to turn that. I didn't have it. I turned the stamp a little bit. See, so you always kind of want to orientate to the punch, and you can cut out the paper where you need it and turn it. There we go. Right there. Perfect. So now we have our 2 flowers. There we go. I'll put some things away, get rid of my mess. Good. All right, now what we want to do is, actually, I needed to stamp those, sorry guys, let's move these aside, they're pretty, but I needed to stamp those in Tuxedo Memento black ink because we're going to color. So just like we're live, okay, when we make a mistake, we just come back and do it again, right? No big deal. Put one right there and there. Good. We'll use those other flowers for another project, won't we? I'll put those in my oops. I have an oops pile. Oops, I did this. And so now we'll punch these out. Ooh. Here we go. And let's get this little guy. We need to trim that just a little bit on those corners. This way I can turn it. I should have just, made it straight up and down. But we're good. Here we go. All right. Now we've got it right. So now we can color. The reason why we want to use Tuxedo Memento black ink is because these are alcohol markers, and they will bleed out a little bit. So you want to use the Tuxedo Memento black ink because it's almost like it holds it in. It's almost like it holds the pool in. So this is light polished pink, and I'm going to do the entire flower. Even the center of the little one. Leaving my nice white border there. Polished pink is so pretty. They must have been thinking about me when they came up with soft succulent and polished pink, because I love pink and green. So we'll just color these really easily. No big deal. And now we'll do this one. Now this one you don't have to color the center if you don't want to, because we're going to layer on top of each other. But we're going to use the dark also. So here I am on vacation, and I was supposed to have the baby today on Monday. And my daughter texted me and said that his dad was going to take him to the splash pad. So I have Monday off now, and so here I am with you guys, right? Okay, we want to add some dimensionals to this. So this one right here, I want to place right here. Oh wait, I want to add my dark. Okay, so here we have a dark polished pink. And Stampin' Up! Is so wonderful about this. See where we have these dark lines? Just go over them with your dark marker, because it will just bleed out right into See, isn't that wonderful? It will just bleed out right into the light, and it'll make it look highlighted. And I just came around these dark lines right here, not filling this one in, okay? Isn't that pretty? Let me hold those up. Look at how pretty they look highlighted like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so this one I'm going to put a small dimensional, a mini, and that's why we didn't need to put ink in the middle of that one, but if you did, it doesn't matter. Then right here, isn't that pretty? Look at that pretty, pretty flower. You know what that needs? Wink of Stella. Let me find my clear Wink of Stella. Is this it? Stella. Let's see. Yes, this is it. Okay. That just needs a little bit of Wink of Stella. And someone told me that if you add water into your Wink of Stella, when... Oh, that's looking so pretty. I don't know if you can see that, but I can. But if you add water, that you can get more out of it. Look at that. I don't know if you got just a little glimpse. Right there it is. Right there it is. Oh, I love that. So I'm just going to come in here and kind of cheat. I should have thought about that first, or I could have detached it. No big deal. But look at that. Oh, I love that. Oh, yes. Okay, let me put it down so I can color. And I'm just going to cheat and kind of come in here just a little bit. It reactivates that polished pink a little bit. Really gives it a nice look. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Now this we're going to pop up right here. I used a mini to put the small flower on the large, and then we can use a regular dimensional for the back of this one. And we have our embellishment ready. Whoop, ready to go before we even have our bag together. And I'm going to place my flower right there. Isn't that pretty? That's such a pretty little embellishment. Let's see, do I want to raise that up a little bit? I think I do. Put it right there. Oh, I love that. I just love that. So happy. Okay, all right, now let's get to, I wanted to do that first so that I could get all of this stuff out of the way and put away. You know me, I just craft like you're right here in the craft room with me, okay? So first what we're going to do, let me get a piece of DSP. We're going to use this piece right here. Okay, and we're going to cut this at 3 1/8 by 5 1/2. 3 1/8, 3 1/8, right here. I love our trimmer because we have numbers top and bottom. Okay, top and, I can't get that in the whole thing, but top and bottom, well, whatever. It's the same. The ruler's the same on the top and the bottom. So when you line up the top at the 1/8, make sure you have the bottom at the 1/8. So 3 1/8, and I'm going this way. This is directional. Watch this, okay? Because these flowers go up and down. So that's why I wanted to take the width of the bag first, and then by 5 1/2. Right here. Okay, this will be the piece that goes on the front of our bag. Okay. Now, what you need is what I have here, and you could use any color you'd like, but she used soft sea foam, and I thought that that was beautiful. So we have a piece of soft sea foam here, and this is how we're going to make the bag. 9 1/2, okay, so this way is 9 1/2. We're going to call that the long way. By 7, we're going to call that the short, okay? So first we're going to go on the long side, and we're going to score, remember it's 9 1/2 by 7. We're going to score at 3 1/4, and this is important. You have to get your score lines right, okay? So 3 1/4, 4 1/2, 7 3/4, and 9. Now on the short side, you're going to score one side, not both, just one, at 1 1/4. Just like that. That is so perfect. Okay. So absolutely wonderfully perfect. All right, now we're going to hold it like this. Oh, let's score our piece right here at 2 1/4. So where the scallops are, I put it at the 2 1/4 mark, and we're just going to score this because that just gives us a nice line to fold it, okay, over our bag. So that takes it right in half. All right, that's nice. It also makes, look at that, I just made a place setting. Well, isn't that cool? Now guys, Thanksgiving and Christmas is coming. Just very, very stinking cute place setting right there. Okay? I mean, you could do crumb cake, you could put stockings on it, trees, Santa. I already have 1,000 ideas. But we're making this bag today. See, all of a sudden my mind goes, wow, we could do such and such. Okay, now watch how I cut this. This is important. Right over here, let's see, right over here, oh wait, it's this way. Okay, I'm so sorry. I had to get my bearings. So this is the top of the bag, okay, where you don't have the 1 1/4 score line, all right? It's the top of the bag. You want that up here where you don't have the score line. You're going to come over here and clip this on an angle right to that little bit of a score line right here. Okay, so just clip that right there. All right, then you're going to come down here and you're going to cut off this tab. Okay, and let's go ahead and already cut this at an angle. This way our flap is ready. Okay, so see how your flap right here has 2 angles? Let me pull that down. See how your flap has 2 angles? Now this is very simple. You want to come up here and cut every single score line to the long score line. Okay, this makes the bottom of the bag. That's why we didn't need to score it up there, because at the top we don't need to fold anything in. We're going to pinch it, which is so simple, right? Okay, now that we have these cut, we also want to angle these so things will come together nicely and not have any bulges. So you just want to take out a little wedge right there from the tabs. Take it from the tabs, okay? All but right here. Just get your angle going there and make it a nice little cut so that everything will lay down nicely. And that's coming out very, very well, actually. I love our snips. They go, look at them, they go right to that center, right? They go right to that point. Oh, I love that. I wish they'd come back with those huge scissors that we used to have for 30 bucks. I didn't order them, and I have regretted that my entire life. So, well, my entire Stampin' Up! Life. Okay, now what we want to do is fold these score lines, of course, okay? So let's go ahead and fold. On these score lines. And you want them to be crisp. Whenever that you do a 3D project, you always want your score lines to be nice and crisp. This way your bag stands nicely, because that one does stand up. Okay? Are we seeing how this is coming together? Isn't that great? Look at how nice that's coming together. We're going to glue that in just a second. See how the bag stands up? Isn't that wonderful? Okay. Now, over here you can use tear and tape, seal. I'm going to use some Seal Plus. Okay? So right here on this tab where it folds in. Alright? Did you see how like I fold that in and fold this over and it meets perfectly? So that's exactly what we want to do when we glue it down. I'm just going to use some Plus right here. Very little pressure with the Plus. There's a little bit of a learning curve with it, you know, but I learned less pressure, less is more. I was just like, it's like I'm working too hard here. What am I doing? So less is more. Okay, so now we're going to just meet this. Look at how nice. And that comes together perfectly when you do it like that. Here's a box. All of a sudden, ba-bam, there's a box, okay? Now, you can use liquid glue. Let's remember what the front is, okay? See where the seam is here? I want this in the back. This is the front, and I will want this tab to fold to the back so that I have a nice polished edge right there, okay? A nice seamless edge. So I want to fold these in. Now, and then fold this one down, and then that's going to come over like that, okay? Because now you can use liquid glue or you can use seal, whatever you'd like. I'm going to use some liquid glue. When I do stuff like this, I like a little bit of wiggle room just so that my box doesn't get like a little wonky. So let's see. Let's make sure I have the front. Here's the back. Okay, we're good. And just a little bit of Tombow right there. And I'm going to place that right there. And then bring some Tombow here. And do this. Now I'm going to see I have that room. I have that little 10 seconds of like, let me square that up. Okay? And that's perfect. Now I'm going to drop a block in there just to hold it. Okay? Just to hold it. And we're going to get our, here's the front. Isn't that pretty? Look at how pretty that is. Let me make sure that that's down, or you could use your bone folder to hold it down, and we are good. We're good to go there. Just needed a little bit of, you know, my hand can't go all the way in there, so you need like an extension. Okay, so now we cut this. Remember, this was 3 1/8 by 5 1/2. And now, if you're doing a craft fair, this is fantastic product. You don't even have to fill them up. You just sell them empty. And they can fill them up. Now I'm just going to leave a little bit of a border of my soft seafoam around. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, now the only thing you have to do here is pinch. That's it. Just pinch it. Pinch it in. That's it. And squish it. Pinch and squish. And I just kind of work my fingers down a little bit. You don't have to go down all the way. It's like a little milk carton, okay? Now, we've already folded this. And on this side, I'm going to go ahead, place some Tombow, okay, right here. And now I'm going to place this on the back of the bag. Watch this. So I'm looking right here where I'm folding, okay? I'm placing this down where I want it. I kind of pushed it, okay? And now you've got that Tombow, so if you do need any wiggle room, you've got it. But I don't. I'm in good shape right there. You could take your fingers, push it in there, put it down like that. Take your bone folder, just burnish it down a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, look at that bag. It's so wonderful. Okay, now let's go ahead and put our, this makes it, right? Just makes it. I love my classes. I love them. And when, you know, it's my vacation week. So, this is what I wanted to do. The thing, I wanted to craft my, I wanted to craft with my stuff that I purchased, that I want to have fun with. So I'm putting this here, kind of not in the middle, okay, because we're going to put our twine up here. Now, of course, at this point, you would do the magnet if you wanted to, and then this embellishment could hide, you know, if you had any marks or whatever, using a magnet or a Velcro, okay? But because I don't have either one, I just decided to tie the bag shut. And I thought it came out really, really cute. So I kind of need an extra set of hands. Watch. My extra set of hands is always a clothespin. So right here, I'm just going to tie this around. I'm going to give me enough room here. Let me get that down a little bit further. Okay. So we're just going to tie this around the top, just like so. And then whoever gets it can just untie it, and if I could grab it good, I'm on camera, right? It's not going to work. Let me do it upside down. Now, when I did this off camera, it tied up just in a second. I mean, funny. Okay, right here. Here we go. We got it now, guys. We've got it now. Now I'm going to just move that down a little bit. Cute. And we'll just let our bow kind of be a little bit loopy there. And I'm going to just make these even. That's all the waist, because I worked right off of the spool. And there's our bag. Isn't that cute? Isn't that adorable? I have 2 happy birthday bags now. That is just so much fun right there. Oh, let's use a gem. I forgot. I put a gem right there. I'm going to use the, I don't know if that's soft sea foam. What else could that be? That green soft succulent. But I love it. I just love it. I'm going to use a large one. And I'm going to place that in the center of our flower. Right there. Cute. And here is our happy birthday bag. Very simple, very easy. I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Oh my goodness. How wonderful is this bag? I love my classes. I love every class I've ever taken from Rhonda Wade. If you are looking to grow your business, check it out. Creating Success with Rhonda Wade. And all the ladies that help her are just phenomenal. Thank you, Erica Serwin, for this beautiful, beautiful happy birthday bag. I appreciate every one of you. Let's all get together and do happy crafting.